Hi, hello children. Today, 10th chapter circles in 10th standard we are going to discuss. Circles are very important chapter as theory part questions and most of the sums are coming from this as an essay questions. So better to learn today itself. Content right in one place. First we are going to give the clear pictures. Later I shall give explanation to it. This is the second page. This is the third page. This is the fourth page. This is the fifth page and the last page. Now we are going to discuss about in detail. Circle means generally you are observing circular shapes everywhere in our daily life. But what is the definition of circle? A set of points with a fixed distance from a fixed point. It is represented by COR. Here C means center of the circle, O center of the circle, R radius, C circle represents. Where O is center of the circle, R is radius. Again I am telling, D is equal to 2R. D means total length between end of the 2 points which is passing through the center of the circle. D is equal to 2R. That means 2 radius. R is equal to D by 2. Radius is equal to diameter by 2. Here we are going to discuss about area. Area means surrounding place including inside part, that is drawn with a fixed point, dotted lines, points are there, no? That is locus, what we call locus. In the interlevel we will learn. Okay, here area means pi r square. Pi r square. In the place of r, d by 2, suppose you are substituting, means pi d square. 2 square means 4. Pi d square by 4. Pi r square, area of circle is pi r square with respect to radius. Area of pi d square by 4 with respect to diameter. Both are same but reference is different. That means here radius is given, by the time we will use this formula. If diameter is given, this formula will be used. Perimeter. Perimeter means entire boundary place. Entire boundary. Perimeter is actually, here we should not use as perimeter for circles. It is circumference actually. Circumference. Why circumference? Means curved surface. So that's why we wrote as perimeter, but it is circumference only. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Circumference 2 pi r. For polygonal structures, perimeter we can call. For this circular shape means curved shape oriented figures, we should call it as circumference. Boundary surface only 2 pi r. Here we can keep pi first 2r backside. 2r means you know that d is equal to 2r. In the place of 2r we can substitute pi into d, pi d. A, B points are on the circle. Suppose here A point is there, B points are there. Sometimes they are asking questions which is a more inside part or outside part. In the interlevel also sums are there with this. AB points on the circle. That means they are lie on the circumference. Whereas CD, here CD points lie inside of the circle. E and F, just I plotted with with a pen, not a pencil we kept. That is the problem you might have observed. Thus E and F points are outside of the circle. OA or OB, anyway it is R, radius of the circle. OC is less than R, OD is less than R. That means OC, OD lengths are less than radius. Whereas OE or OF is greater than R. That means more than radius it is present. Parts of circle, we are discussing about all these contents very effectively because I drawn with yes with diagram. I am explaining so that you can understand very easily. This chapter is having only one exercise, but exactly pinpointed questions are given toughly. That's why we are going to discuss each and every part. Arc means it is a part of circumference. That means suppose P to Q I have drawn one yes dotted line, but downside also another P to Q only. To differentiate with these two, upside x I kept pxq. This is pxq is a minor arc because short length on the circumference, whereas pyq is a more length or more circumference on the yes on the circumference, so that pyq is a major arc. You should not write arch, that is different arch it will be coming. This is mathematical word arc. So this is minor arc, major arc this is. Now we are going to discuss about chord. Chord means the shortest length between 2 points on the circle. Here AB is chord. AB is chord because this is shortest length between A and B point. Suppose in the given figure we are taking AXB means that is arc. I drawn all the contents in one circle itself. I shall explain all the contents. AXB is arc, minor arc. What is that? Minor arc. AB, the shortest length between them is called chord. Of course, EF also one chord as well as it is secant. We will discuss about the secant also. CD is a diameter because which is also chord but longest chord. In a circle, the longest chord is diameter. Diameter nothing but it is passing through center of the circle. CD is a diameter which is also a chord. Next, O P Q is there. It is a sector. It is a sector. Next, R Q S. Actually, RQS is represented with RS. This is called tangent. Here all the terms I explained in one figure itself, but we will discuss in detail with the reference to terms. That means as a definition I shall explain in the later pages. Diameter is the longest chord. Here in the given figure, CD is the diameter. CD is a diameter. Whereas AB also chord, CD also chord. AB length is much less than the CD. So AB is chord, CD is chord. But CD is the longest chord which is passing through the center of the circle. Just I am marking in the given figure. Suppose this is O. That is center of the circle, through that it is passing. That's why it is CD is chord. How many chords can be drawn to a circle means infinity many chords can be drawn, because through center of the circle how many chords can be, chords not even diameter also infinity many can be drawn, diameters also infinity many diameters can be drawn, chords also for a circle infinity many chords also can be drawn. This is a important bit, sometimes they are twisting. Number of chords drawn at most between 2 points. That means only one chord can be drawn. That means through 2 points, through two points, how many chords can be drawn means only one. That is any 2 points you take, A or B. A, B, 2 points are there. In between them, you can draw only one chord can be drawn, not more than that. If you are drawing some other line means that may be a arc but not chord. So that's why only one chord can be drawn between 2 points. Chord separates circles into 2 segments. Chord separates circle into 2 segments. That means here I am giving example with this figure. CD is a one longest chord, that is diameter, upside one chord, Yes, upside one segment, downside another segment is there. It is equal segments. But whereas AB, take an example, it is a chord which divides the upside more area, that is one big segment, major segment, downside minor segment. We will discuss about those also segments. A straight line drawn from the center which bisects the chord into equal halves and perpendicular. Here in the figure I am giving, O is a center, O is a center of the circle, O is the center of the circle. AB is chord. Suppose the line passing through the center of the circle which divides the AB chord into equal halves. Equal halves means two lengths are equal. Suppose I am giving here OM is a name. That OM divides the AB into equal halves. AM is equal to MB or AM is equal to BM. You can write. Both are equal and also perpendicular to each other, 90 degrees each. Because some of them is 180 degrees, already you know that it is a straight line, it is forms a straight angle. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. This is already you learned in the 9th level. Concentric circles, it is another point. Two or more circles have same center but different radii. Radii means plural of radius. Plural of radius. Suppose I am taking here three concentric circles with a here center O. Suppose here small r1, r2, r3, like that you can change the radius. Inside circle is there, that is radius r1. In middle one circle is there, its radius is r2. Outside circle is there, its radius is r3. But all these are different radius with the same center is called concentric circles. O center is equal to all circles. Now circumscribed circle we are discussing. A circle passes through all the vertices of a polygon. Polygon may be a different, we will discuss in the next page with the diagrams. Here circumscribed circles means the polygon here triangle, all the three vertices A, B, C, through all these three vertices one circle is passing. So this is circumscribed circle. Whereas A, B, C, D is one quadrilateral is there. Of course it is look like a rectangle. Through them all the vertices, vertex plural is vertices. One is there means vertex we will call. All the four are there means vertices plural. So it is a quadrilateral. Whereas another through five vertices there is a circle passing through that. Circumscribing circle, this one also A, B, C, D, E. Those are five. So it's not a regular pentagon but pentagon it is. Five-sided figure. So through those five vertices, one circle is passing. Those are all example for circumscribing circles. Now inscribed circle we are going to discuss. Inscribed means that circle is present inside of the polygon structure. A circle touches all the sides of a polygon inside. Previously circle is passing through vertices of a given figure, given polygon. But here circle is present inside of the given figure. Suppose here triangle is there. You can observe the clear difference with the diagram. Here circle is touches all the sides of a triangle. Here circle is touches all the sides of quadrilateral. So different variety of here just I drawn not nicely, but you can touch it like that. You can draw very nicely diagram which touches all the four-sided figure like that. Even pentagon also you can draw. That is inscribed circle. Now in our lesson, what is secant? Secant is nothing but a line which intersects a circle in two distinct points, which is either side produced or extended of the chord. Suppose here A, B, A, O, B is there. Actually, we should write some other names. Say C, D you can write. CD is a chord. CD is a chord. But CD after extending, CD extend on both sides. On either side, we'll get the AB is a secant. Whereas CD means the length between CD means that is longest chord diameter. So that is the difference between secant and a chord. If chord is extended, that is called secant. Tangent, the limiting point of a secant. That means it is intersected the circle at one point only. This will be explained nearby pages. Next page figure I shall explain with the clearly. Tangent is always perpendicular to radius. OA perpendicular to PQ. A is a point of contact. I shall explain with the next page. Here OA is there, that is radius. PQ is tangent. PQ is touching circle at one point A only, that is point of contact. This A belongs to both this PQ tangent as well as circle. That's why it is called point of contact. OA perpendicular to PQ. This is always 90 degrees only. For every point, one and only one tangent can be drawn. For every point, here one point A taken, through them, yes, through that, only one point, one tangent can be drawn. Number of tangents parallel to each other at most only two. That means with this figure you can understand. That means number of tangents parallel, one line is there with other each other are at most means maximum you can draw like this, two only, not more than that. Suppose infinity kind of parallel lines, two like that, so many you can draw, but number of tangents drawn from extended point are two, which are parallel to each other, only 2 tangents can be drawn. From external point, suppose through one external point, how many tangents can be drawn means only 2 tangents can be drawn. How many number of tangents can be drawn from an external point means only 2 tangents can be drawn, which is the lengths are equal. OA is equal to OB. Here in the 9th level, the theorem you have observed. Again, here another important theorem as 10.1 theorem we will learn. Number of tangents to circles. Here concentric circles. Number of tangents means common tangents. 0 tangents, because we cannot draw common tangent. Suppose you are drawing here one line which does not touch inner circle. Suppose you are drawing here one tangent which does not touches external circle. If it is touching also, it seems to be not a tangent because it seems to be secant. So that's why for concentric circles number of tangents is 0. No tangent can be drawn. If circles are touching internally, by that time only one tangent can be drawn. Number of tangents drawn to intersect two circles each other means only 2 tangents can be drawn. This is outside, upside, downside another tangent can be drawn. 2 tangents only. Suppose you may thought that another line you can draw no commonly. That is not a tangent. It will be chord. So that 2 tangents only can be drawn. Suppose touches, 2 circles are touches externally. By the time 3 tangents can be drawn. Means that here just touching. It is one tangent to both this side and that side circles. Upside one tangent, downside another tangents can be drawn. Now 2 circles are not that means which are not touching, which are away from each other, which are away from each other. By that time 4 tangents can be drawn. Here again upside one tangent, downside one tangent, transversal means that in reversal, that means one tangent suppose you are taking means upside one circle is there, downside another circle is there, means that opposite side of tangent circles is called tangents, transversal tangents. 2 transversal tangents are there, here 2 common tangents are there. In inter level we will learn these all the things, very important points these are. So learn very carefully so that you will get the sums in the lesson, given lesson easily you can solve. Have a nice day. Thank you children.